Hello and welcome. This is Planet Coaster 2 and this is my first attempt at building, well, pretty much anything in this game. So for those of you who recognize my voice, this is my second channel now. I decided to open it up because my main channel, even though it's very successful and it's doing really well, I think it has gone down a different direction. It's mostly about simulator games, and that's what the audience seems to like. And as you may or may not know, the YouTube algorithm is rather unforgiving if you start mixing different genres of games. So I decided to create this channel here, and this is where I just hang out. It's not monetized, there's no stress here. I just want to relax, do my creative gaming and just play around a bit and, upload it to YouTube. Maybe one or two of you find it interesting. So what are we doing today? Well, I haven't played any Planet game in a very long time. So when I started this up, it really felt like I had to start from scratch again. And to be honest, I had forgotten how complicated the UI is in this game. How many menus and sub-menus, and you have to click 10 times for really easy stuff. So it wasn't easy to get back into this, but I just love the game. I love the idea despite the UI, and I'm really happy that we now have a new version. Of course, the new stuff is water parks, slides, stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure that 99% of all people are gonna jump straight into that, including myself. And so the first thing I wanted to do was create a so-called racing slide. Maybe a bit over-ambitious, as you can probably see in the background. I was struggling quite a lot. In fact, I had to delete quite a bit of footage because I had to build, rebuild, delete so many things. So the idea was to just put down this slide, maybe create a bit of landscaping around, just so I can get a feel for the game, make it look pretty, and that's it. But to be honest, I thought it turned out okay. I mean, it's by no means perfect. So maybe I'll carry on with this and we can make a series out of it. Maybe some more slides, maybe a lazy river, but then of course we have to do way more landscaping and go into a lot more detail, because all of this here right now is just extremely basic. And it's basically just a slide with a bit of foliage around it. So yeah, how did I get along? It was tricky in terms of UI. The building is finicky, the slide building, especially if you try something like this. But I do think towards the end I found my rhythm and I got a bit better and quicker at it. So I do want to build more slides. I do want to experiment more with the features. And hopefully maybe we end up with some kind of a water park at the end of it all. Talking about water parks, do I know anything about them? Well, not really. Some of you may know I live on a small island in the Mediterranean, so we have very high temperatures all year round, especially in the summer. It's not unusual to have 40-45 degrees Celsius here. So as a result, we do have, I think it's 3 big water parks here on the island, and they're all in close proximity to where I live. So in the summer, it's not unusual for us to go there and just hang out for a day, cool down, enjoy the slides. So I am familiar with them. I visit them fairly often, but that doesn't mean I'm an expert on slides or anything like that. I literally look at Google Earth to see the slides from above to get an idea regarding size and layout, and that's probably as far as it goes. I do like water parks. In fact, I would say I prefer them to roller coaster parks, like theme parks. I don't know, there's just something about going down a slide, splashing around in water. I love lazy rivers, wave pools. Not too long ago, my family and I went to Dubai, so obviously we had to visit the Atlantis water park, which is supposed to be the largest in the world. We went onto the highest slide in the world, which included 2 vertical drops, which was a bit crazy, but a lot of fun. So yeah, this is stuff I really enjoy. So I'm actually really happy that they included this in the new version of the game. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun here. But please forgive me some creativeness, because like I said, even though I do go to water parks and I use the slides, I don't actually know anything about them. So this is purely a visual representation of what I think a water park probably would or should look like. I'm not a big fan of all these high stilted entrances with large metal pillars, so I try to create a terrain around those things. I think that looks much better, so that's what I'm gonna be doing here as well. So you will see at the end we have this big mountain, well, hill, specially designed for this slide. I would imagine if a water park does something like that, there will be other slides going off that hill, so maybe that's something we can do. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you now with the rest of the time lapse, and then once it's done, we'll take a look at the slide. Okay, and here we have it, my first ever build in Planet Coaster 2. I think it turned out okay. I mean, if you look closely, you can see not everything is perfectly aligned. But like I said, it's a bit fiddly, the whole thing. And yeah, I wish they would give us a few more options in terms of building slides. But generally, I'm quite happy. I put some rocks underneath there. I don't think anything would grow there. Just a few bushes, because I do think some water would drop down. As you can see here, this is our artificial hill. So maybe we put another slide on this side, would make sense, wouldn't it? Maybe even one here, like a baby slide or something, or a kiddie slide, to make use of that one big pool there. And yeah, I'm not sure about the colors, you know, the yellow and the orange look very similar in this light. Maybe I'll change the orange to something else to have a bit more of a contrast. Maybe purple or something. I don't know. I'll think about this. In terms of the, yeah, this is very simple. It's just a roof with a few wooden planks basically. So I kept this very simple, and yeah, we might need to work on this a little bit more. So yeah, there you have it, my first slide in Planet Coaster 2. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, all the best. Bye bye.